I already know, it's been like 50 million years since the last time I did like an actual Gensai review, but I'll keep it very much a stack. It's kind of because I didn't know which ones to really find, and the ones I did find were kind of mid at best. And we'll go over the two I did find I thought were pretty mid, and then we'll end up with a decent one for certain people. But when it comes down to it though, literally, I was also kind of thinking at the same point too. Like, there's a lot of things in Gensai that really just don't make a lot of sense to me. And granted, this ain't gonna be, I guess, a type of video where we go over the many different concepts that don't make sense. I kind of just want to talk about it in general in different ways. And there's just other parts about this whole conversation I want to yap about too. One thing for certain that I want to bring up too is that watching Gensai, not for obviously to get something going for yourself, but to actually watch it for like the animation quality, for the story, for whatever the hell it is, honestly, it's a whole different experience than it is just watching it just for the quickness, for the quick time event, and then you're done with it, right? It's a very different watch when it comes down to it. Because let's be honest, are we watching this shit for the plot? No, there is no universe where we're watching this for the plot whatsoever. I don't think you're gonna watch Itadaki Sekai and just be like, man, I can't wait to see what happens between these two characters and their relationship. I can't wait to see what this red hair succubus gonna do. Well, what's her point in this universe going to be? Like, her point in the universe is going to be sucking meat. That is literally what she's going to be doing, while also changing her body into many different cool ass ways that, yes, I would very much like to pile drive her into the absolute grounds. So let's just be clear on that. But at the same time, when it comes down to someone like me, for example, as much as I do like the, you know, obviously to just do the research material, finish the research to the absolute conclusion, and then feel nice afterward, at the end of the damn day, I still very much like to look at it from an animation standpoint, because, you know, as we do arts appreciation and as we kind of look at many different people's work, I also do like to look at it in this sort of perspective and way, and it kind of looks at it in a different way that normally most people don't really, you know, see this sort of stuff too. And that's kind of the reason why I like sometimes doing, you know, Gensai reviews of this sort of nature, right? And obviously there's a few that I still want to honestly do and make a video just about solely, like for example Kuro Inu, which has been on my brain for a very long time. And then Shoujo Ramune. Is it really like the best lolly Gensai of all time? Is it really the best one that we have, or could there be something else that could top it? That's what I want to know. But when it comes down to it though, still, they're all just things that people don't really take into a more higher depth of thinking when it comes down to it. Because again, it's beat meat material. You beat it, you're good, there you go. And when it comes to said beat meat material, I want it to be done in very good ways. And a lot of times when it comes down to certain Gensais, they are done in ways that is very mid, or they could be, you know, not necessarily hitting in the way you think they should be hitting, right? Like, I'll keep it a stack. I know I said a long while ago, and not too long ago as well, that I don't like a lot of train smashing in Gensai, solely because it makes no damn sense. I'm perfectly fine with the concept of wanting to do it on the train. That sounds like a hot time to me. But when it comes down to how it's implemented, a lot of the time, it makes no sense. What do you mean you're crowded in a bunch of people in one train car for you to be sliding in and out of one chick in front of you, only for no one to not hear a sound, no one to not peep the noise, no one to not peep the damn smell and stench of some muskiness out there? Like, what the hell do you mean you didn't like, you know, feel or see or hear anything when it comes down to it? And there's tons of Gensai that's like that with trains in them, and then nothing effing happens. Like, I'm sorry, everybody on that train did 10 pounds of crack before we got on, and that's why no one pays attention. And it doesn't make sense in any shape and form, only for the person to get violated and be like, oh, what happened? I didn't see, this made no sense. Like, boy, You saw that shit, you just chose not to. To keep it a stack, that's like a third of the reason why I don't like NTR, right? Outside the fact that it's cheating and honestly the person ends up seeing or maybe not seeing and all that sort of jazz, and it's just like, damn, that really sucks and it hurts that guy and you're a piece of shit woman for that. And at the very same time, a lot of the time, it don't make a lot of damn sense. It's like, boy, I'm sorry, you're in a situation where you obviously are getting, you know, being the victim in all this, or straight up you're just seeing this entirely and then what, you just don't do anything about it? Call the police! Do something! Literally anything, instead of stop being a stupid ass goober of a woman when it comes down to it. And most NTRs, pretty much all women are just basically meat to use.
Talk shit and receive even bigger shit, I guess. This match is over. Sliver the Dingleberry.
No! Damn! My ears!
And then at the same time, it also brings in some of the most finest women possible, just like some Hypnosis ones, the finest women that you could possibly create and animate, only for them to get their cheeks ran, clapped, and all that sort of stuff by the shittiest asshole you ever seen, and the most fattest fat ass that you ever seen when it come down to it, and it makes no damn sense.
This fat son of a bitch, been in this business 15, 20 years, and this fat son of a bitch is gonna draw us all out. He's fat! I'm gonna, I don't care if he don't, I'll make him bleed.
Also, I think some of the sadder points in Gentai that kind of hits for people is when you're watching a show, or at least when you're about to watch a show, you see a character and you're thinking, dang, that character is a fine piece of cake, gotta see where that's from, gotta see the animation of that, and it just doesn't really hit as hard as you was hoping for. Like, for example, I've been wanting to watch, you know, Soko Seki E-Sphere for like a good minute, because I'm like, oh, the blue purple hair chick, she looks kind of cute. I think her name was like Aqua or something like that. But yeah, basically, she looked good with this other girl named Flare that looks also really damn good. You know what? I've seen another Flare before. I know Flares can usually get it, so let's just see what this goes for. And ultimately, it was just a mid experience. Like, don't get me wrong, she was good, but that's just kind of how it was. It wasn't really anything to be like, yeah, I'm totally gonna watch this again. It was just basically kind of like a 5 out of 10 experience for me to watch. It really didn't slap as hard when it came down to it. Even the concept was kind of like not really there, and this is something I just realized about Gold Bear animations. If you're looking for plot, you're looking in the wrong damn place. There is basically a lot of time no focus on plot whatsoever. You're just basically there for the high impact intense scenes, which, to be honest, that's what Gold Bear is known for, so it doesn't really surprise me. But when it comes down to it though, I was hoping for some good Aqua time, and there were some good shots there, but there wasn't really much that makes me be like, yeah, I want to watch this again at some point in the future. Even though she looks good, and that's where the strong suit, I guess, of the animation really was just the fact that some of the two female characters was, you know, looking good. But outside that, that's basically about it. And then also kind of also doesn't make sense with the old ass man that's the evil bad guy, which was like, oh yes, I'm going to electrocute you and brainwash you to be some whores out here so you can just throw it back for all these different orc people and stuff. But you don't want to get no play yourself? You don't want to join in on that? Like, I'm sorry, you old as hell, but you seem to be a smart individual with all this technology and shit. Make yourself a potion or something like that, and basically inject yourself with that, make your thing stand up just wholeheartedly, and then go to town on both Flare and Aqua at the same time in some shape or form. What do you mean you're not gonna join in and you're just gonna have a fun time just electrocuting with that stupid ass, you know, remote control? Do something, literally do anything. Another one I feel like it was a missed opportunity, or at least a miss in my personal book, was Energy Kiyoka. You know, this damn Garu chick that most likely most of y'all probably have seen before. The quality was way better than the one of, you know, the two E-Spear chicks. When it come down to it, like, the quality in this one was very dang good, but it wasn't really all that like much to really be invested into. Yeah, the main chick's fine, sure, the rich girl is fine, the mom is fine, but the mom don't get involved and she don't really get any sort of, you know, meat down her unless you read the doujin, and even then the doujin don't really do too much because I think she gets clapped by her maid or assistant or servant or whatever, and that's just how that kind of go, right? Like the first scene with the gal chick, yeah, she looked good, she looked mad good in that. right? Even you clap by them old rich people. Sure, it was a fine time, but ultimately, was it like the peak of the best of what I've seen? No. Great character designs, but not necessarily, you know, anything that's worth writing home about in terms of a great experience of a show overall. To me, at the most, it's like a 6 out of 10. And again, it just kind of goes to show you, it's going to be just a 50-50 bag of whether or not one Gentai is good, another Gentai is bad. You never really know until you really just watch it. Even if the characters look amazing and good, that doesn't necessarily mean the experience is going to be the best thing ever. Which leads us to the last one, and I hate that it comes from NTR, but unfortunately it's like the best one out of the list of shows I've seen in this video. And to keep it a stack, the main girl was a girl I've been wanting to see for a minute, and I knew the scenes were good. I just never watched it all the way to completion, which I believe it was like Mako Chan Kaihatsu Niki or something like that. And essentially, if you've seen this girl, you already know what time it is. She is so fine. Why is she so fine? I don't understand. She is, again, this is the thing about NTR that I hate. Create the most fun, sexiest, dirtiest character you could possibly ever create that anime itself couldn't begin to find a way to create on a consistent basis. But when it comes down to it though, literally create some of the finest piece of cheeks you can possibly make it the best body ever, and then quite literally put it in the worst scenario of the level of Gentai that you usually would see in tropes. It sucks so bad, but the damn animation, the whole damn thing honestly, was really damn good for a shitty ass trope. That's just how it is. And unfortunately, she was super wet. She was amazing. And then her brother come in, and unfortunately the scenes were great, and unfortunately it was just that damn peak. I'm sorry. Now for me personally, when I was doing this video, obviously I can't show you any of the actual scenes in the show because, you know, that would just get taken down. But ultimately, when it comes down to it though, I did skim through it just to kind of see what the scenes were like basically, and she's wet as a waterfall. She's just as wet as the people in Parallel Paradise, that damn manga. She's wet as hell. It doesn't make any sort of sense, but yet she's so damn fine, honestly. It's just a good time, right? And it's just so, it's so like, bro, I hate so bad that the boyfriend, I honestly, I don't know if I would rather want him to know what's going on or rather he should know what's going on, because the way the brother was going about her is crazy. Obviously the classic, oh, I'm gonna take some videos and snapshots of your drunk lustful self when it comes down to it. That happened. Then when the boyfriend finally get to clap her cheeks, he was pathetic, didn't last that long, but ultimately had the footage of the brother, you know, clapping her essentially on the TV while the boyfriend was facing the other direction. Then there was also possibly the best scene in the entire show itself, outside of maybe like the last bit of episode 4. But when it comes down to it, literally the whole scene where the boyfriend fell asleep while studying and the brother came in and just started clapping her cheeks like it was no tomorrow, making the whole area basically a wet zone. It was the splash zone, my boy. It was just how it was. It was just like, on one hand, it was really shitty because the boyfriend was there a lot of damn time, and then it was also like, damn, I can't get too mad at it because she bad as hell. And also at the same time, you know, the scenes of where the clapping was happening was very damn good, and I kind of hate that I can't really just deny and just say that, oh yeah, this was buns, this was cheeks. But this was good. Some NTR are just good. Some NTR can be good. Lots of it are terrible. Lots of it are something I wouldn't willingly watch on a weekly basis. But when it comes down to it though, some of them are really damn good, or they can be good, right? And most of the time when it comes down to the women, they're 99.9% time worth it. Absolutely. Even I know, like that one pink hair chick from Otomodori, yes, I know she's fine as hell, but would I ever willingly want to watch the most infamous NTR of all time because of how terrible the shit was? Hell no. But I know she was pound worthy. I know she was worth it for sure. I knew Mako was worth it day effing one the moment I saw the character. I fell in love with the design of the character. But to keep it very much a stack, I also know, damn, it's an NTR fest out here, and I'm not really effing with that when it comes down to it. And again, it just, very much sometimes when it comes down to this subject of it, blows my mind at how much shit people get away with it in terms of how they clap their cheeks and then basically just go about it all the time. Because obviously, and one part I guess is like, well, I can't get too mad at it because the girl was like a pervert in it too, so I can't get ultra mad. But if you were in that situation, or if you was the girl yourself, literally, if you wanted to escape it, you could. It's not like, you know, you're gonna be the one that gets taken in and, you know, be done the worst deal by the police hands if you were to call the police on them. Literally, all you would have to do is call the police 5 minutes before you get to your house, quite literally just walk in like nothing's happened, and in the moment he starts, you know, obviously doing some wild things, if you hear the police outside, you know they're outside, start screaming some rape, just rape, police, help, police. That's literally all you gotta do, and the moment they bust in, it's GG's. Even if he didn't do shit, GG's for him. That's all you need to do, because 9 times out of 10, most of the time, police is gonna believe the woman that's basically in distress in the guy, which is kind of really reality sad boy time and hours at some points in time, but sometimes it's actually needed because, oh, the woman is actually telling the truth half the time. But when it comes down to it though, that's just how it is. But yeah, essentially, Gentai be Gentaiing. That's basically all I could say about it. There is just a lot of good bangers that's out there. There's a lot of ones that are just okay, and then there's just ones that are just pure trash that no one should really want to rewatch ever again. And that's kind of how I feel with a lot of certain stuff. But again, it's just a mixed bag. You gotta find the ones that's good for you. It's like drinking tea. You gotta find the tea that's actually smacking really hard for you. But yeah, that's basically all I really want to say for this one, so hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification on the way out, also follow my socials, and if you'd like to donate to the channel, Kofi and Cash App is available as well. And until then, it's me, Boy J, sign off. Have a stay.